It's like one of those 4x4 trucks stuck in the mud, and it's like it's spinning its wheels and you can hear the noise, but you're not going anywhere.
It's like most people right now are stuck because they're waiting for that relief to come. We've all been building up and the relief has not yet come.
It's fine if you get stuck like once or twice next to the road without having, the necessary tools to fix a flat tire. But if you continuously remain stuck, that's your fault. So I think if we can recognize that process, and it's fine to be stuck, just know what to do, what the process is, what the next step is to get unstuck. And stuck is it's not a bad thing if you don't remain there.
Surround yourself with different kind of people. It is that simple. I'm not saying leave people behind. I never say that. I'm just saying it's not the right people. But sitting there and being stuck is a choice. And we said it now, Pastor C said, is you have to move through it. And the nice thing about being stuck is that the quicker you identify the factors, the quicker you move through. But staying stuck is not an option. That's not a factor. That's a choice.
If people got you stuck, those people that got you stuck is probably not the people that are going to get you unstuck. We need other people. And once they get us out, we as a group still continue.
It really could be as simple as your mindset. There's something that I speak about. Basically, it's success blockers or success gaps that people struggle with. And one of them is the fear of success. A lot of the times you get stuck because you're afraid of that breakthrough. Because what's going to happen?
I'm convinced everyone who wants to solve a problem can. But the hard work is actually working on your mindset.
Survival is not mandatory. But if you want to survive, you better change. You're almost looking for these moments to get stuck because you know that it's in the stuck that you get the answer that you are looking for. The reflection is so important because if you don't realize that you are stuck, well-meant, person can come with advice, and I'm not going to see it as advice.
When you allow your emotions to hijack you, your leadership is taken hostage.
I would argue that from my perspective, probably 90% of the world is in a lethargic, sleepy, unaware state because it's comfortable even in the stuckness. I do not think most people get stuck in a situation and they go, what are the factors? What role did I play in it? And how am I going to get myself out? Instead, I think most people, their auto response is, I'm going to sit here in a corner and cry. And then when somebody comes by, I'm going to tell them why I'm crying. And they are going to make me feel a little bit better because they're going to go, shh.
I think when it comes to the pause, I would like people to know that pausing isn't a weakness. It actually is the anchor in your storm. You won't always have confirmation of what needs to happen next, but you will have conviction. And other times you won't feel ready.
And you might find yourself in this place where you know where you're going, but you don't know where you are because your world doesn't match your word. Being stuck is my inability to be aware of where I'm at versus where I need to go in what time period or time frame.
God says, I will mention your name in rooms you haven't set foot in. For that to be true, there must be something somewhere that I don't have an awareness of that still plays into this particular situation. Because we've said it before, nothing's wasted. And you're not late. You're exactly where you're supposed to be.
I'm thinking, is being stuck an illusion? And maybe it is until it's not. Because like you said, Dr. Janine, is like stuck is just, I'm not stuck. I'm still in my process.
The fact is that you can't build a solid foundation for your own future based on somebody else's experience.
Like, the truth is, most people are on autopilot, waking up in the morning on the lights, but nobody's home. And that is how they go
Yeah.
through their entire lives.
You're just in your process. And maybe you just needed somebody to remind you of that today. But may you also have that little boy in your life that tells you are naked. And may you have the right people around you to take you back to the room for some introspection and to measure you up and to help you to get rest for your future and get rest for success. So maybe today you are not stuck. You are just paused because you are in the middle of a storm.